Previously on Ace Attorney.
Finally, we have a crime scene with semen in it.
I've been waiting for this moment.
So long.
It solves everything.
It does. It's not a crime scene without semen.
Yeah.
Hashtag things I learned in CSI.
Mm-hmm.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. The police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their
everybody.
stories.
What's going on and welcome. I love to get the Law and Order theme after talking about CSI. Semen. Semen. But my name is Tom. This guy over here is Clay. We are the NyanCave, and today we're playing some Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Woo! We just met somebody, Clay. We just met a beautiful boy. Wears lasers on his eyes, and
yeah, I hope we explain that soon.
yeah, I really
I don't
want
think
to
it'll
know.
be soon, but
Do you
I'm
think
curious.
he's blind?
Well, maybe.
Could be that guy.
I'm dealing with that a lot lately.
Yeah, I know. That's a wonderful command, everybody. But we're going to be playing Ace Attorney Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 12:30 p.m. PST. Make sure to set your reminders. We're going to have the events up in advance, so click the buttons, notification button, subscribe button, reminder button on
that,
YouTube.
dude.
If you don't press that reminder button, YouTube's like, maybe, if we're into it,
Maybe.
you know? Are you ready to play some games, solve some mysteries, and find out the meaning of life?
Absolutely. Yanni.
Hi, sir.
Could you turn up Tom's mic maybe just a little bit?
This one over here?
No,
Or
no,
this
no,
one here?
This one.
Am I a little quiet today?
Yours is a little weird. But yeah.
Turn him up.
All right.
Like his gain, his levels,
I
what
don't know
you.
about his game, maybe just this level, just like a level.
I always forget which one you are.
Alright.
I'm
Continuing cool.
farthest. I'm number one. I'm one. This is one. That's two. You're three.
Did you center all of us, Clay? Because I used to have one of you on a little bit on the left, one of you on the right.
Yes, I did center us just in case I was messing with it.
Okay.
All right.
I like the concept, but I think it might be causing issues.
I think it was
Something causing issues. Ooh, wow.
Ooh, right in here. Oh, we're talking about coffee, and you've got coffee. No mug.
Yeah.
Only one mug.
Well, yeah.
What a dark timeline. Also, you left the milk out. I put it away. Don't worry. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh. Silence. Now I see it's all becoming clear.
What's becoming clear?
Zavadi. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me.
Being elegantly revealed to me.
What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right.
Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Do you think he's messing with him? I think he's
Yes,
messing with
I
him.
believe so. Godot
I believe he's
is...
messing with him.
He's messing. Well, sir, prosecutor, let me introduce myself.
Oh God.
My name is Luke Atmey, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair.
No, I don't think he's playing with
I
him.
think you're being real quiet in our mics.
Am I?
Yeah.
They'd either be best friends, or at least, or they'd tear each other's heads off. One or the other. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes.
100 detective gumshoes?
Rude, man.
Oh my God!
I heard. I'm just in the back over here. What
Well,
are you
the average
doing,
gumshoe
guy?
eats 3 instant noodles a day if he can afford it.
Yeah.
Right, 2 on some days.
2 on some days.
2 on some days,
Yeah,
yeah.
some days I sleep for the third one, so I'm not so hungry.
let's say this is 365
That's
gumshoes, like
180, that's
27.
198 and 5.
Yeah. So that's like
1,908.
let's just say 40,000 Instant noodles.
Yeah,
Instant noodles are about
40,000
a
instant
dollar.
Yeah, 40, yeah. well,
40,000.
yeah.
That's worth 400,000 American dollars. That monocle.
Oh, gee, that's an expensive monocle.
That's a very expensive
Jeez,
monocle.
You know how many packs of noodles you could buy for that?
40,000.
Yeah, around 40,000
Around
noodles.
40,000. Oh no,
That's
400,000.
around 400,000
yeah.
noodles.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Oh, hey. Get the fuck out of here. Should never speak about me or my son ever again.
Sometimes you gotta leave one character behind so you can see this character hitting that character. Gumshoe will come back for you. If that detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is. I'm sorry, man.
Why is this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it. He was fired. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
What I witnessed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed.
Oh, hey. Happy birthday, Flair.
Flair, happy birthday! We were told, we didn't know if you were here, we were holding off. Happy birthday, Flair. That is when my nemesis, the infamous Mask de Masque, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone.
Translation, he kicked my ass.
With karate, he kicked our ass. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Mysterious man kicked my ass. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal.
My specially made monocle never misses a thing.
Never ever.
Never ever? However, that is limited to the things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. That's what she said.
Ew. Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but the king of thieves, the Mask de Masque, and archenemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
No problem, please. No problem. What I witnessed again. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. The date had just changed.
It's like 1 hour.
An hour prior, the date had changed. I think that was literally saying, like, not 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but telling you it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe. So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning on the 12th, correct?
That is an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
You were on security that night. Where exactly were you that time?
A penetrating question. I was in the basement. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it.
Up to this point, I had tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
Gumshoe also said that they've never spotted the thief in the crime scene before.
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is.
Boy, give me a bit more of a penguin-y vibe, like the emperor
penguin?
penguins, emperor penguins.
Oh.
You know, and the nose reminds me of the penguin from
The Batman.
The Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro Detective Strats.
Yeah. And that is when my nemesis, the Mask de Masque, danced descendingly upon me.
Oreo ice cream, good choice. Dancingly descended. From where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me.
Yes.
Oh god. So, how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes.
Subtle. Super subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I hereby dub you Ace Dunce.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, watch.
Turn the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head.
Fierce blow upon a noble head.
You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened.
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall.
That's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I had a third monocle, the security camera at the ready. A third?
Wait, I know. A third monocle.
It captured this image precisely. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo?
It's as smooth as this
Good.
dark coffee.
Then let's continue with the testimony.
Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I woke,
He was gone.
gone.
Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing. That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
I think we have actually. Yeah, well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher, I remember that.
I was knocked unconscious. They stole my phone and tried to frame me for murder. And what happened?
I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, too.
You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with.
He may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then, 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Oh, my bad.
There's something suspicious about Detective Atmey. How could he have not noticed when the thief came in?
Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
Ah,
The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie?
because of the struggle. It was approximately 1 o'clock. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, back one?
What?
Before I could land a single strike.
When I woke,
Oh,
he was
never
gone.
mind. I thought that was the struggle part.
About this 30 minutes.
My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying.
I think he's saying he was out cold. So, what happened during these 30 minutes?
No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Just what is he going on about?
There's something suspicious.
Suspicious.
There's something suspicious.
something-
Especially
Auspicious.
suspicious, I
All
call
right,
it.
so are we going to try and contradict that there was a struggle at the crime scene, or do you have another...
So, it should be that one. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I woke, he was gone.
Yeah.
But what the hell contradicts that?
The photo of the...
Oh, no, the brooch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Showing off.
No,
some
wait, it was found in the shadow. In the
Yeah,
shadow.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, it was
yeah,
torn
yeah.
off. It was torn off. But how could he have torn that off if
Yes,
he didn't
quite.
struggle, right?
Yes, Yes, quite.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
say
for it.
sent. You woke up from a nap just now, drink a six-pack, and then you just sent it.
Nice. There it goes.
Good call, man.
Mr. Atmey. Could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask to Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask to Mask's brooch.
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off. We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security that night. You, Detective Atmey. He ain't got no booty. No booty. Disappointed. Detective Atmey, you must have fought with a thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Great soundtrack.
And make yourself look like a real loser, too.
Ooh. Giving false testimony is a serious crime.
No, wait a minute. It's an old timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I have been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Huh.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right?
Oh, no. You talk too much.
Did the music get cranked?
No, I put it up just a teeny tiny bit.
Witness, so you're now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on, that's quite enough, Your Honor.
That was an objection. Excuse me.
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. Luke Atmey, agree completely.
One day he'll object. One day.
Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atmey cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote.
But wait, what?
A whip crack went his rumpy sword.
So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of mask to mask.
Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. Seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
What? But your giant brain. Oh my
You would
God.
know all about that, wouldn't you, Phoenix?
Well, that's certainly understandable. I, myself, always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
Not okay. Not okay.
That can't be good.
Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment.
So why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer, elegantly, of course.
Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some more questions?
Always. Oh, sensor. Oh, yeah. One other sensor.
Yeah, let's
let's
get
see
a
what's up
sensor.
with the sensor.
What kind of sensors are you talking about?
There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air-conditioned ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well.
It's always the cat door that gets them.
The cat door that gets the cat burglar.
Yeah.
I hooked up a heat-detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them.
That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours?
Lord, the Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh?
Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? However, Luke Atmey cannot be so... Want to go to the first one and do the second thing?
Sure. About the computer. So, did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well?
Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me, Luke Atmey.
Suspicious. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data.
What's wrong, sir lawyer? However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated.
But detective, we got a word. What does that mean? Discombobulated. Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten.
No!
What was I saying? Jeez. It's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Well, looks like I've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless.
Discombobulated is to like take apart or like not to like take apart, but like to like
To like mess with something and jumble
like,
and mess with something until it is in pieces.
Yeah. This is how I just define words.
I would say that discombobulated is more like a state of daze or confusion.
All right, Google search. Let's do it.
What do you mean by
we
weapon
only
from
have
the
facts
side?
on this channel. Naturally, the thief had no idea that I, Luke Atmey, was hiding in the area. Hiding? I thought we weren't hiding.
Disconcert or confuse someone. So to make someone feel disconcerted or confused.
Oh, yes, quite. Disconcerted or confused.
I suppose that makes sense.
He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
I have to be right back.
Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishito. So, the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough.
Hold it indeed. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities.
But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask.
Mask the Mask. This guy's a real piece of work.
His first blow struck true. Bam! That's all she wrote.
Real piece of work. Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Powericious. I like that. Powericious.
Yes.
Powericious.
I assumed the Atmey fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me.
I would love to see the Atmey fighting stance.
That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What should I do now? Should I ask more about this
You were blind?
Atmey fighting style?
Yes.
What is this Atmey fighting style?
I'm sorry, but that is a trade secret. I can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must.
Oh, if I must.
The main thing is to put your back to the wall and say, and that way no one can get behind you. Because no one gets behind me.
And then you close off every possible avenue of escape for yourself.
Yes.
That's it? That's the Atmey fighting style? Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? That was a waste of time.
Yes.
Actually, wait a second, it's very important.
Oh, backed against the wall?
And back against the wall. Well, it's just important, yeah.
Ah.
Of course it's important. We've learned the detective's secret technique after all. God, I don't think this is very important.
God.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone at late at night. No! Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Some crazy muggers out there with spiky hair. Looking to get my gavels.
Trying to hire hitmen.
We'll go ahead and add your secret information to the official testimony.
I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye. A true gentleman fights only with his fists.
Oh,
What? Oh, no!
I missed it. No. Where is this third eye you're talking about? Oh man, Phoenix.
It is... Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrow. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
So, lawyer, it looks like the crease in your own foreheads are getting deeper.
Deeper and deeper.
So, Mr. Atmey got hit on the forehead then.
That's what he says.
I've got a funny feeling about that.
Actually, so do I.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
This Luke Atmey guy, he's definitely hiding something.
Yeah.
But why?
I think I'm starting to figure out what's really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective.
Was it gay sex?
Probably.
Butt
Feeling
sex?
yes.
Indeed, it is true. There's a lie. What do we got that actually contradicts some stuff here?
Bronze wallet.
Why don't we check out the photos? Black and white. No. Well, it doesn't say much. Ooh.
I say.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, blow in the back of the head. There you go. That's easy.
Oh, what? Okay, sure, fine. Wait, oh. Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Detective Atmey.
That's reading.
Your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. Or Kevin Spacey's career.
Ooh. Oh, damn, that's a zinger. What fun is this? What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. And my arch nemesis struck me from the head, from behind with his gruesome item.
From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atmey, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong.
Objection!
Whoa, aye.
Oh,
Oh.
human is too. Oh God, I'm so sad.
Objection.
Oh, objection.
Objection.
To err is human, to forgive is divine. Humans are machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes.
Objection!
Oof. Get out of here, Phoenix. Oof. Your objection isn't good enough. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that.
Really? What is it then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
Cuckoo.
Ah, damn!
The fucking cool. This is it.
Fucking cool.
This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Down around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... Ooh, I think this is too much
yeah.
of a jump.
Do it.
This one?
Do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think it's gonna. Like, I don't exactly think it's gonna work. It's not much health, but I want to see what happens. Like I do believe this. I was keeping it to myself.
I'm feeling the middle one, but the answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. I am an ace detective. This man is not. Detective Luke Atmey's true identity is actually Mask to Mask. Ooh, that face. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmey's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an inquisitively elegant deduction. I picked up on clues the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmey. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask. But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask to Mask. Security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor's department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually the ace thief. Is this true, witness?
Oh, yeah. Damask's MO is pure genius, and so am I. Luke Atmey, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I'm impressed, sir lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it.
Nick, now's your chance.
Yes. Time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atmey, when you assume the thief's identity...
Ooh.
Oh. Baby.
Oh!
Yo, that's really, it's a crime. That's really hot. Good old blend 102.
I'll take the whip. Bring the whip back.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, damn. Whew. An F in chat for that.
Mr. Godot!
The ace detective is actually the ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel.
What?
There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and
I'll admit my opponent's woven a compelling narrative out of the whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
He's just like in total shock. And what's keeping the mug on his forehead? My God.
I was hoping you, like, the spiky hair forward would have made sense, like,
Absolutely.
on the butts, but...
Just look at his eyes. They're just like, there's a coffee mug lodged inside my skull. I don't know how I'm going to remove it. I think I need to see a doctor. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush?
Are you all right, Nick?
Abby looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atmey is in fact Mask to Mask.
I think it's yet to be found. I just don't think the trial's over.
Yeah, let's try it. Has yet to be found. Proof, of course. I I've got nothing. But like the only thing, like prior to this, he seemed really confident, but he kind of always does. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh. Just what I thought. Man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove this guy's the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
Oh, okay.
It's no good. Just not ready yet.
But are you gonna just give up and let us lose this?
So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all. It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add... Who? Oh, hi! Hello, who are you?
The true master.
That doesn't really matter right now, does it?
I think it does. You're on the witness stand.
Yeah.
Miss DeLite, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy! The thing you've been looking for, I think I found it.
Ooh. You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's inside the bag? Well?
It's fixed.
The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Damn.
I think it's a fake.
I don't know. Miss DeLite is quite suspicious.
I know, right?
That urn? Where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective, Luke Atmey.
But what was she doing there, you know? My God, that is... for a second I thought it might have been Luke, and that might be the big twist, but now I don't know.
No,
Miss DeLite, this is
Yeah.
quite suspicious.
Yeah. Oh, Desi, you're the best.
Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atmey? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling your way out of this one.
Objection.
Ooh.
Huh. Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly time changes. Times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're still denying that Mr. Atmey was involved.
Before casting aspirations as Detective
Aspersions?
Atmey. Aspersions.
Oh.
Before casting aspersions at Detective Atmey, consider the young lady here.
Oh, wow. Wow, Godot is smart. Wow.
What? Your name is Desirée. Desirée DeLite, is that correct?
Yes, what about it?
How charming.
Oh, hey, she's married. You back up. You back up, both of you. Married to me.
The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
Ooh.
What are you insinuating?
Oh, my.
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere.
Oh, damn, that's actually pretty smart. Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Miss DeLite. Who's sliding this man his coffee? My headcanon is that's Pearls.
Ah, yeah. Pearl's just constantly, like, cleaning a cup.
Another one, Mr. Godot. Okay. Here we go, Mr. Godot. I don't know why Pearl sounds like this.
Miss DeLite.
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help talk some sense into these people.
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atmey Detective Agency. I'm not going for this one again. Let's show fingerprints on the urn. That sounds right.
Yeah, why not?
I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, huh?
Oh, how come? Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn.
What?
After all, it is I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? The witness's fingerprints would not mean anything anyway.
Nick, what are you gonna do now?
I've come too far to turn back now. Atmey must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints on this person should be on the urn.
Maya.
Wait, what, Maya?
Or you, because you opened the bag a little bit, right? And you felt something hard and sandpapery.
Did.
Wait.
That's a
Didn't you?
good memory.
Hey! Wait, so
We definitely did encounter the bag. And Athena,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you
It's
so
actually
much.
Ginger. Pearls is cleaning the toilet for the 57th time and baking a cake.
Right, and baking a 7-layer upside down cake. But GD's actually the one there, just like doe-eyed, cleaning a cup of coffee, and then just, oh, right, sorry, here you go. That's how it goes.
So,
Good
yeah,
dough.
I think it'd be either you or Maya. I can't remember who touched the bag,
Well, Maya's always trying to steal things.
but she was like, "You do it, Nick."
Yeah, hit it with me.
it was Nick, yeah. But skilled lawyer.
So, what is all the fuss about fingerprints anyways?
Mr. Atmey, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. I can't just open this private property. We're admitting to crime.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Oh, right.
I remember hard and smooth, and I remember saying it like that too.
Yeah.
Oh, so hard and smooth. Yeah.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside.
Well, but you touched it.
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and
hold
hard.
on. So it actually is not Atmey, but he's been using this to his advantage, and that's not the real urn, and he returned whatever his last thing that he returned also wasn't the real thing. He's been returning fakes to prove that he's so smart.
Oh, maybe.
Well, that was just...
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmey's office.
Objection!
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I polished it until it was just about glowing.
Aw.
I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
Because it didn't.
Oopsie daisy.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it was after yesterday at the Atmey Detective Agency.
Oh, baby. This man, Kiddo 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all.
Ooh. Oh, he's smoking.
Oh, he fuming.
I'd like an FPS like defense lawyer, prosecution simulator, with Godot as the MC.
Frames per second.
First person shooter. Okay. Oh, sorry.
I know.
Sometimes I wonder.
I know. I always look at the FPS of an FPS and go,
Order! 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 I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
Oh, well, what are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down.
Oh, take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create my own. Here I am, the tragic clown.
This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake, man.
You see, it was me all along. I am the only masked mask. I hope that you all enjoyed my little performance.
Wow. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmey's condition?
He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching.
Besmirching.
What are these random ass words that are coming
I
out
don't know,
today?
today
I
specifically.
know, right?
Like, besmirch is like to put a mark on.
Yeah, but like, I know he's a judge and he's old, and I got it on the context of it, but like, I've never heard that word used.
You've
outside
never
of-
heard it used?
besmirching? No.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm old.
When was the last time you besmirched something?
When I besmirch something,
Whenever someone donates? Do you besmirch?
Yeah, we
Do you
got besmirch definition. I want the exact definitive definition of this
Okay.
word.
Someone didn't study for the SAT. Joke's on you. We don't have SATs in Canada.
to damage the reputation of someone or something in the opinions of others.
Oh.
Yes.
Or make something dirty or discolored. Literally.
Nice.
The record of an innocent young man. Oh. I besmirch pretty commonly. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Expialidocious. Yeah, I guess Mr. DeLite really wasn't the thief.
What if it's a huge plot twist and he is the thief?
Oh my God.
Like, wouldn't that be like the most funny thing?
Well,
Oh,
it
yeah.
feels like we're too close to being like it's too soon to be over.
Exactly.
Just end it like
exactly.
this.
And
Yeah.
it's also it's just certainly not at me. You know? And we're gonna find out because it's not gonna be the thing.
Are you ready for for
I think
delightful hold it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron DeLite. Pressing button. There it is.
Yeah. You're wrong. Wrong. I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much as not actually right. That I was trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. Actually, this is really funny.
The thief, the sneaky, odious,
Odious, yeah.
thief, who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm the only one. Yeah. You want? I'm the thief. I'm gonna tell you.
This is actually pretty funny. So we're gonna have to like they're both now instead of proving who is the thief and they're like I'm not a thief. They're both saying they're the thief and we have to prove which one's the thief. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please.
Watch it be Maya, though.
No.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. You know it. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief. I tell you.
Ooh.
Baby. Gotta start wearing that outfit.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, you clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are mask to mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing. The boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
Oh.
I know that I won't fail. I swear. Okay then, Doc. We're all listening.
Oh, well. Let's all have a listen to this confession.
My confessions. The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night that it was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all.
I don't like the direction this trial is taken. But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway.
You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me.
Oh my goodness.
Like I said, you're only gonna get one chance to testify, all right? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true mask to mask.
What is going on here?
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best to get locked up for a long time as the mask to
Oh,
mask.
he crazy.
All right, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along.
You may think you're the real mask to mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional.
I haven't told Desi yet, but my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons.
But the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it?
There was a hot air balloon.
I know.
It's called hiding in plain sight.
Oh, of course.
See, because if people think you're crazy, then you can do whatever you want.
Oh, we
Saved
learned
two
that.
Beautiful girls. Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. Which I do. It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked. Again. Press harder. So, why are you withholding the truth from your wife?
Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, if there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests, it's criminals.
If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with?
Well, Desi's crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desiaholic.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet.
That's a lot sweet, you know? Yeah.
So, do you have a complicated family situation? So you do have a complicated family situation after all.
Yeah, and I need to really get away because she's shot me into the ground, so please lock me up.
All right, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony. I beg of you.
I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually mask to mask, can you?
I thought you were going to be the one to show us proof. You know, that you're the real mask to mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy.
Hey, now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway?
Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change.
Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. DeLite couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already.
I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be mask to mask.
Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. DeLite couldn't have stolen the urn.
Okay. Anyway, I don't have an alibi for that night the urn was stolen after all.
Ron's wallet is like
Oh,
this.
but no, it's his card, I think, so he was working? No, maybe it's not. I don't know.
You've got no alibi.
You ugly!
I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi.
But I tell you, I was in Lord the Tailor that night, or no?
Hey Tom, as Godot, could you raise your voice a bit?
Yeah, Angriest Gamer, I can. Will do, Angriest Gamer. That's too vague even for me to be more precise. I was down in the basement warehouse and...
Hold on.
What is it, Nick?
Where was Ron DeLite when the crime happened anyway? If we could prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of cake.
Well, you're right, but
Huh. You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee.
Well, I think maybe I can. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi? Well, why not?
There we go.
I have the evidence. Or do you think I'm still some kind of sort of third-rate rookie? Oh, I've never seen you this angry before.
I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic.
That hurts. That hurts a lot. I'm gonna use that. Just be like playing Overwatch and be like, oh my god, I'm raging so hard. And be like, huh. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic.
Then they have to go back and think about all their life choices up to that.
I thought I was more confident than angry. Well then, let's see. This evidence already. Show to this court evidence that proves where your client was on the night of the crime. Ooh, no music hype.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves a record when used. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Wait, in the KB security building, and it's his wallet.
1 a.m. around the night of the crime.
Yeah,
And the context
yeah,
here makes more sense.
Yeah, definitely. Because the card, I think, was found at the crime scene, which would be bad.
No, it was found. That Larry gave it to us. It was found at the place.
In the wallet?
Yeah, it was found in Larry.
Oh,
Found
okay.
in Ron's
Oh,
wallet.
there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh,
Hey!
Ow!
I'm not pathetic. Humph. Why are you so angry then? All right, yeah, let's go with the wallet. It seems like a good starting point.
Yeah.
Mr. DeLite, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. DeLite, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet?
Let me see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had when Desi and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. His name is Phoenix. Yes, I am serious. No longer Phoenix. This proves that Mr. DeLite was, in fact, at KB Security that night.
No. Oh no.
So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi.
No.
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. Going to Larry anyway. They had date nights, literal goals, right? Desi and Ron are OTP. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? Me too, thanks. And stop drinking that coffee, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. It's almost like he's like got his Pokemon out, you know? Like, use truth.
Basically, yeah.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. All right, I'll try. I'll do it. I will.
Call me thief, Desi. It's the one thing Desi won't do for him.
He's really got Mr. DeLite all worked up, eh?
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist.
Planted it there? He's really reaching now, man.
Mr. DeLite, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO's office.
No. Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite.
He's totally doing it on purpose.
Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to the KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. This stupid kid. Is he really a kid? How old is Godot?
Godot?
Or unless he's talking about Ron. Well, Godot is mystery.
Oh, man.
So I don't think we're talking about Godot.
No.
We're probably talking about Ron. 23? 26. I guess maybe we could call him a kid. Maybe. Not really.
23-year-old, 3 years?
Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. DeLite went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. Jesus. Bob. Key card?
I think
What's the blackmail?
Oh, blackmail letter. Yeah, of course. You're right.
Oh.
Ron's room. Yep. Right. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Okay. But anyway. Easy peasy. Mr. DeLite, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yes. Basically, it says bring $50,000. Well, it certainly sounds like blackmail, all right. At the time of the theft, Mr. DeLite was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security CEO's office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. Woo! Woo! Damn. Order. So, when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like the perfect case for the defense.
Objection!
Woo!
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, well, let's just say that my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You said the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company?
I don't know if we said that.
But did you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Huh? Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think about that.
Not sure what I think about that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite?
There's someone else who can testify. The person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night.
Larry Butts?
It says person, but I just really want to use this.
Oh, yeah, use it. It leaves a record.
I know, but it says the person. It's going to be Larry. And maybe we'll come back to that. I don't know.
Yeah,
It says person.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. And I wonder.
Larry Butts. By the way, maybe it's just like birthdays. Who knows? But yeah. Ba-damn! Huh. Who is this useless looking young man?
Ouch!
You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. Just looking at this picture makes my bile start to rise in my throat. Oh my God, that is so mean. Oh my God. Wow.
He's a real person.
I can't believe the judge just killed Larry. Oh my God. Oh.
It doesn't look like he remembers him from the case 2 years ago.
He probably blacked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh.
The question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Ooh, slick. Yo, Justin, what's going on?
It took me a minute to really piece that together. Hold on.
Let me get my spit take ready.
Well, Mr. Godot.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here.
So, what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
But that means it can't be Mr. DeLite dressed as Mask to Mask in this photo.
Looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of Ojo.
So then, instant coffee.
Ron DeLite was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it is impossible for the defendant to be mask to mask.
He's a pretty good prosecutor for never done it before.
Good job, you did it, Nick.
That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man.
But what if it wasn't his card? Like, sorry. What if it wasn't him using the card?
It's the wording was that it knows exactly who entered and when.
Okay.
Is what they said.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the card is because of that, but yeah. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Judge looks left and right. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment. But before that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. I don't like it making that noise. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Ron DeLite. Not guilty! Come shoot! Court is now adjourned. We have a lot of evidence we didn't use, though.
It's gonna come back. Like I think this case comes back. I believe so.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy.
Oh, Miss DeLite. Always a delight.
No, it's a pleasure.
I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how else I can ever repay you.
Will you do anything? Aw, shucks. Thanks, Miss DeLite. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Yay! Oh, pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this. Why are there coffee stains on your robe?
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Pearl slap! She got sick hops. Ouch! She slapped me.
Pearly? This woman is Miss Desirée DeLite. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client.
And a married one at that.
I'm married.
No, you got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you.
No, stop! Ow, a double slap. No, Pearly, no!
Do you think that she can't like jumped up and the double slap beforehand? Or do you think it was like a bam, bam, you know? Double backhand same
It
time.
was like a Waylon Smithers, Mr. Burns situation. Now slap me. Slap you. Yes, now slap myself. Now all of us at the same time.
Well, anyway, all ends well.
Whoa.
We got the sacred urn back, and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss DeLite, that brought us the urn back.
It's still suspicious.
This is all I know.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me.
If we won the case, then why does this guy look so glum? I think we know why.
But I am the thief. Actually, it was the plan.
What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie.
I know, and I appreciate it, Desi.
But I kind of wanted to get locked away for a long time.
Can't afford. I'm in serious amounts of credit card debt right now. But the thing is, come on, give the kid some time.
Oh, hi.
Hey, but oh god, he looks so much more jacked in this
Super
angle.
jacked.
He just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
Mr. Godot, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me Buddy, pal.
Well, playtime is over.
Huh?
Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
At 1 a.m. last night.
Oh, shit. We just proved that Ron was there.
Oh,
dude.
God.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Kane Bullard. Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO at KB Security?
He did promise you'd lock him
Wait.
up.
Body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Of course it was.
Of course it was, yep. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean.
That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KV Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or
Oh, I certainly have.
have you already forgotten about this piece of info I helped you out with today? I knew it!
Help me out. What?
On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, DeLite was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with an utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbrued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. DeLite was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security.
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
Damn, the prosecutions. They've invented the anti-alibi.
Anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
But I am the thief, I tell you.
God.
DeLite, you're going back to prison again.
Oh, bittersweet.
The first time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
Well, what? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Really, you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
Oh my God, Pearly, settle down.
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least, let me have some fun while I'm here.
It's so cool, though.
God!
This guy. Who the heck is he? Oh, he may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Well then, Time to say goodbye to Mr. DeLite.
Bittersweet, like a good cup of coffee. Godot Blend 107.
A little bitter.
Nick,
Too bitter.
how could this be happening to me?
Sit for a couple minutes so you'll get burned. Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
We got played, bro.
Ronnie!
Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's gonna happen next? Hoo-wee.
Oh, man.
New save jam.
This game's very good.
Very good.
What do we do? Do we go through the first investigation? Do we end it off right there? What do you think? What do
I
you
don't
think?
know.
It's only been an hour and 15.
Yeah, an hour and 15.
Played like a fiddle.
But maybe it's the right place.
I don't know.
This game is very good. We got to keep going, says Induced.
We gotta keep going. We gotta try to keep it less than 2 hours though.
Yeah, or else it won't process.
Yeah, it won't process.
So we've got
Charlie's gonna be murdered. No, Blazing Flare, leave Charlie out of this.
Yeah. Was kind of quick, I know. Now, that's the thing. We are going to be back at 3:30.
Yeah,
We're doing Zero Escape. That's happening.
absolutely.
All right, so let's go through a bit. Let's go a little more, and we'll get maybe to the first investigation piece, and then we'll start it up.
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. DeLite got arrested
We
again.
haven't addressed the urn being repaired.
Right?
Well, supposedly Mr. DeLite was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it.
But the one who proved that Mr. DeLite was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Well, how about we start looking into the KV security murder?
I think I'm gonna head back to Korean Village for a little while now, if that's all right.
No! You're not allowed to leave. Who's gonna slap Nick for his infidelity?
Yeah.
Sure, but why?
I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with...
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here.
Watch him.
I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Oh man, you remember being like positive about the world?
No, never.
Oh yeah, me neither.
I
Actually.
know.
Pearly. Stop shoving it in our face that you're happy.
That love is a lie.
There's one of my favorite comments ever. Is old lady. It's like, when you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And the little girl beside her. Tell me your secrets. Oh man.
Tell me.
Oh, are you happy?
Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot that there's a murder to solve.
Yeah.
Sacred urn. given
Thank God, she's 8. Let her forget.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
So many repressed memories.
She's gone.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Maybe there'll be crimes.
Step aside, Maya, the real heroes. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far as to make it our mascot. No matter how busy I get, I never forget to water this little fella. Aww. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago.
Long
Maya watched it recently, and she cried all night too. Which, I guess, is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. This is all very much the same as last time. There's a giant building outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain's getting so rich, they brought a whole chunk of the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's gonna be called Gatewater Land. And I think that 2 years ago, it was just a little hotel for businessmen.
Okay, I guess we
I just want to see one thing.
Oh, Godot. Yeah, great call.
Say, Nick, what do you think of that thing attached to his face is anyways?
Right? Don't ask me.
Why not? You know him, don't you?
I've never met that guy before in my life, and believe me, he's not exactly forgettable.
Yeah, but at the trial today he said, "So we finally meet."
Right?
Well, we're kind of a big deal.
Mr. Phoenix Trite.
What is trite?
Trite?
I think
Yeah,
it's to be
it's
like concise, I guess, or like like short. Let's get the dictionary. Here we go.
Get to the dictionary.
I thought trite was like of little importance, or like overused and consequently of little import. Yay!
Oh,
Lacking
yeah.
originality or freshness.
I was incorrect.
I was right.
God. Ugh.
You know, it's the worst thing. It happens all the time. It's a totally like okay thing, but it's funny when you catch it. It's like, what does trite mean? You know, it's like trite.
Oh yeah.
Trite. Yeah.
Thank you. I now appreciate your information. I'm much smarter than I was before that.
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with
How are
you.
you letting him do this?
I'm Maya doing Godot.
Yeah, exactly. I actually kind of picked up on that. I'm like, I'm
Okay,
good
well,
with it.
I
I'm
missed
good
out on that.
with it. No, I was like, funny.
You're right about one thing. He sure acts like he knows me.
Hey Nick, I was just thinking. Maybe you should try to stop making people you've never met before you into your enemies.
It's good advice. Good advice.
Trust me.
I guess we should say real quick, because some people are going to be tuning out because they're going to be waiting for 999. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the sub button. We're doing this crazy live streaming thing twice a day, every day, but Mondays we take the mornings off, 12:30 and 3:30. And be sure to set reminders for our future streams. Follow our Discord, because that's where you get your most reliable notifications when we go live. Now you know.
And also anime watches. You can cry. early
And
morning with this.
did you weep this morning?
did a little
We can't talk about
I
it.
can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. Like, we're gonna go through, but
So just
messy.
gotta have a good cry.
it was messy for me. Ugh.
Trust me, I'd like to stop doing that crying thing too. My poor body can only take so much.
Yeah.
Who is that guy anyway, and what's his story? I wonder if I'll ever find out. Here's the real question for chat.
Yeah.
You're on a desert island.
Oh, man,
And there's a
that'd be great.
chapel, and you can only marry one of these two women for the rest of your life. The other one is shipped off with the little tribe people.
You know what?
Yeah.
I know the true answer. The one true answer. It's Desirée DeLite, because there is no shopping to be done.
Hey, don't you think she'd kind of like kill you?
She might,
I
but
don't
it would be
know.
wonderful.
I would take a one Adrian Andrews myself.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Adrian Andrews is wonderful. Wonderful gal, wonderful lady, very organized. But I don't think that I want to rely on her when we're making
Ooh.
like, you know, when we're having to build.
Yeah, Athena, Puns, and Ace, Adrian. Oh, everyone is taking Adrian here. Wow, you're.
Look, guys, I totally get it that Adrian seems like the true answer, but I don't think she would start a fire with her hands. She would read the book about how to start
It doesn't matter. It's just
Oh, yeah,
who would you rather protect? I would rather protect Adrian.
You know what though? But DeLite would protect me.
Oh wow.
You know, and it's okay to be the little spoon sometimes.
Okay.
I sometimes prefer it.
Okay, great. Now, how about this? They both have no arms and no legs.
Oh God, they're nuggets.
Neither.
This is an odd line of questioning. I'm realizing now.
It's a disturbing line of questioning. We really should move on.
Man. Well then, you know what? I think I'd still take DeLite, because I pick a waifu and I stick with it.
I respect that.
She certainly seems grateful to you, Nick.
Well, she was in a pretty tight spot during that terrible ordeal. Actually, I'm grateful to her too. See, Adrian helps.
It's a shame she lost her arms and her legs, and you're going to be going on a desert island with her.
Oh man.
Sounds like you're not telling me something. I'm going to take a good look at the case file the next chance I get.
But show her the butt.
Ooh, it's Larry! He's your old childhood friend, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stole from us.
I've known him since elementary school.
Wow, that's even longer than I've known Pearly.
It's like
You two
longer
must
than
have-
Pearly is old.
Yeah.
Pearly wasn't even born.
No.
You must have lots of good memories together.
I mean, if we go by like percentage of life, then I mean, you've known Pearly longer. I guess so. But I can hardly remember them. They've been erased by all the traumatic ones. In that time we spent together in Nam. Let's see what Maya thinks.
That Desiree sure is cool. I love that whole motorcycle thing.
Oh, that's
Okay,
what it
maybe
is for
it is.
you. Yeah,
I just like girls that ride motorcycles.
Oh my god.
You know what I really want is they call them cafe racers, the little Triumph bikes.
Yeah.
They're like motorcycles.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's I don't need a big thing, or I just want a little like ring ding, you know, like
Ding, 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 ding,
yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, well,
ding,
I just want
ding,
to putt
ding,
around, okay?
Should we get a motorcycle gang going on?
I guess so.
Yeah.
My mom wants one. She wants a scooter gang, like a moped
Okay,
gang.
I'd be fine with the Vespa.
Yeah, she wants a Vespa gang.
Apparently, I have very Italian outlooks on my two-wheeled transportations.
Guess so.
With a basket so you can put your wine and cheese in there.
Yes. Sorry, we're off on a tangent. Let's go. Gameplay.
The way that she laughs in the face of death, I want to try it too.
I thought you only knew how to ride a bike.
Hey, don't forget, Nick, that it's an electric bike.
Ooh, Maya's part of our gang. Electric. So young and already so lazy. Whatever happened to good old exercise? Was he really the thief? Well, I guess so. Well, let's just do this last one and move on.
Sure.
I can hardly believe that guy was the thief in disguise. I never saw that coming. Then again, I stink at spotting these plot twist things.
You know what's actually funny, just on a short tangent here?
Sure.
It makes sense that he was the thief because he was so, like, vain, right?
Yeah.
And narcissistic.
Right.
And so, but he made himself sound very pathetic in his testimony.
Right.
But in his mind, he wasn't making himself seem pathetic because he was the thief. So he was actually making himself seem cool.
yeah.
That's actually really neat.
What?
Because I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, for such a conceited person, I don't
man.
think that he'd rag on himself like
Right.
that. Like he would be like, oh, I beat him up, and then
Yeah,
and
totally.
and then he did a dastardly thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Oh man.
Detective Atmey seemed to really enjoying himself today. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, today was pretty wild. Like the plot of some kind of crazy comic book.
Great. Glad you had fun while I was getting abused by the prosecutor as always. Why doesn't anybody talk about this?
Why wouldn't anyone protect me? Oh, it's because I big shitty white boos. Is that why? They can't protect me.
At me.
I big white boos that read books instead of punching people in the face.
And as soon as I'm done with it, a 9-year-old girl slaps me in the face.
Turns out that I'm the problem. Okay. Oh, jeez.
God. I wonder if Mia got the same abuse. Good times. All right. I guess we're just going straight to like KB security, or like I don't even know where we go. I don't know. Do we start top bottom? Let's just go. Yeah, let's just.
Coffee Boy
I
was
hope
just
Adrian's
teasing.
here.
No, Coffee Boy was just playing us.
Absolutely.
The Treasures of Karain exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry. It's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Oh, those eyes. Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Masked and Masked Desires. That would probably attract a lot more attention.
Whoa. Whoa. That's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Way to save money 109. Wow. That was surprisingly easy. Why not check the basement while we're here?
Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for?
Yeah, totally.
So, how's it going? How about that sacred urn?
Yeah, get lost on a desert island like this.
Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. God, I just want to hug her.
Man.
What do you mean? Oh, that. Taken care of?
Oh.
Do you mean it's been found? Yeah. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? Oh, you guys are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask to Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyways, I'm so relieved.
We literally put our hand on it.
Yeah.
So before we talk to her, I actually have one of my favorite comic people, and Ginger reminded me of one of the comics they made, and it's pretty freaking rad. So I'm just gonna
Also,
drop.
Davy, I don't know if we're doing Mario Kart tomorrow. We gotta
Oh,
figure it
bam!
out.
Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, actually, I can't see. You're on the wrong
Oh,
screen.
well, look at this.
Edgeworth! Right. I was going over the last case and thought I should bring to your attention. Why is the office full of teenage girls?
Awkwardzombie.com. Awkwardzombie.com. Go read awkwardzombie.com.
Go to DrZombie.com. If you need a haircut like this, go see Bill the Barber in Financial District of Vancouver. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can we plug? If you want to see me on a trivia show on
Oh, yeah, we're jumping
Thursday, this next Thursday, I'm going to be hosting a trivia show on Streamcraft. Streamcraft.com. Streamcraft.com.
Streamcraft.com.
Well, your plug's full of teenage girls.
This table can hold that. I can
Okay.
do that now. A little shaky there. Today's stream is sponsored by Streamcraft.com.
Damasks!
I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
Looks like that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should just let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atmey again? I mean Mask to Mask to steal our sacred urn.
Wait a second.
She called Mask to Mask's wife.
I just realized that our first non-murder case ever, I think, just going back on memory here, I can't remember any other case that was not about a murder,
Yeah.
has now become a murder case.
Yeah.
God damn
Damn
it!
it. God damn it!
We were so close. I think at the beginning of this, I was like, oh man, finally a case that isn't a murder. This is fun.
Right? Nice.
Oh, fun, and someone's gotta die.
What were the cases? Yeah. First non-murder case.
Yeah.
About 20 days ago.
And when was it that Mask to Mask calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atmey must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
Oh Maya, I'm so sorry. I guess so.
What? So Mask to Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at that time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Oh my god. Damn it, Chris Hansen.
No, that's, yeah, you're okay. This time.
Thank you. Come to think of it, there's a very valid question there. Have a seat over here, Mr. Wright.
Oh, man. Yeah. Thank you so much, Chris Hansen. Support. Woo!
So glad that Chris Hansen supports us.
Yeah, it proves that we're not the bad guys.
I know, right?
Right?
Wait, are you sitting over there? Wait, I'm sitting over.
You're sitting over there.
Oh God.
Nick, let's get down to business already and make Pearly happy. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atmey? No, I couldn't have.
He was fucking hiding.
After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates. Like a freaking shadow.
That's just what he says so that he can have an alibi for when he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah. He was caught in the crime scene photo dressed as Mask to Mask pretty well.
So then, it does beg the question. If he is Mask to Mask, which I am not convinced, then why would he rip off his own button and put it there, and then change the story to say that it was ripped up during the struggle or whatever.
How about this for some hot facts? What if they both were at the scene of the crime, dressed as Mask to Mask, and they had like a bitch fight where it's like, oh honey, I'm the real Mask to Mask. No, I'm the real Mask to Mask. And then they pulled on each other's weaves.
Oh man.
I mean buttons.
Buttons.
And then
Beauty Thief comes in and just bitch slaps both of them.
and
Hey,
then
my name is Beauty Thief. My name is Beauty Thief.
And she just takes the urn and runs.
I want that song back.
I want it to.
we should just have that on every single opening.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna change my ringtone.
Outro?
To,
Yeah.
to not to that.
Beauty Thief?
No, to the Steel Samurai ringtone. I love it. Anyways.
And then they had a mask versus mask match. Yeah! I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back.
Yes. But there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure. But somehow, the urn that came back seems different. My God.
Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Oh! Psyche locks.
Yeah, alright.
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. I'm so glad she's back.
Oh man.
Should we go for it? Should we go for it, guys?
Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's just
I woke up from a nap, but I'm
do
so
it.
gonna send it.
Who's got it? Just get silly with it. You know? Don't be silly.
Send it. What am I sending?
Now,
Ah, yeah.
Magatama.
Ooh,
She got so calm.
Miss Andrews. Do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be. It could be a fake.
A fake.
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted in the trial was genuine? The poster would prove it's not
Was genuine? Wait.
Do you have any evidence
the
that an
urn
that was submitted at the trial was genuine?
What?
Was the trial that was submitted at the urn
Wait, we have
genuine?
a photo of the smashed urn, don't we?
We do, but that doesn't prove that it was genuine.
But it's not. I don't understand what we're. That's what I'm confused about. Like I'm lost.
We need something that proves that the urn that we received was the real urn.
But we can only prove that it was not.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop.
But maybe we're supposed to prove
I
that
don't
it was
think I have enough
not.
evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Also, can we talk about how we went through the entire last trial without getting anything wrong?
Yeah, nice. Full health.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, well, I guess we'll leave you for now.
Yeah, we'll leave her for now.
There's secrets afoot,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, well, and then you know what? All right, we got one more. Go through the detective agency. And
Away!
And we'll call it. All right.
Whoa! This place is literally crawling with cops!
What did you expect? Now that they know that he was actually masked to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen.
Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
Aww. Why does that make me sad?
Because he's such a sweet boy.
But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up until yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Points for the quality of the impression. But I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya.
Why are the cops crawling? Don't they
Since
have...
like all the evidence is very literally says what you're looking for in the description, I like to think that the first section is purposely easy due to the fact that you're following Godot's grand Keikaku.
Keikaku.
Hey, don't give Godot the credit here.
Keikakudori.
Hey, you guys! We're investigating this place, so keep your hands to yourself.
Boy, these policemen sure are a bunch of sourpusses.
Well, Mr. Ace Detective did make a complete and utter fools out of them.
What's all this now? Move along. Show's over.
Aw, doesn't look like they're gonna let us investigate.
I guess we might as well call it a day for this place and go look somewhere else. No, game, I'm gonna find your secrets. I'm just kidding.
Brute force your way through the police? That is a good idea.
That's a good one.
Damask. Yeah, but, man, like, that first trial was actually pretty hard.
The first bit of it? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nicky boy, Maya.
Miss DeLite.
All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
What the hell is Larry doing here? Yeah, well, I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. He doesn't need your help beating, or she doesn't need herself beating, she doesn't need help beating herself up. I can read. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie.
Oh.
He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out.
Really? Are you serious?
I'm already doing it.
Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Miss DeLite had such a vulnerable side. Oh, my God,
yeah.
stop.
Look at her being perfect, you know?
Yeah, is it
Does-
Godot pulling the strings or is it Miss DeLite? I don't know anymore.
Does it really
Why
get
not both?
your motor running? Does it get your motor running
Motor
for
running,
vulnerable
yeah.
size?
Oh, yeah. Realisms. Nice.
Boop, boop, boop. Wait a second. What is the blackmail note still doing here? Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Ron received a blackmail letter, huh? Why didn't Maya come up?
Do you think Mr. Light knows about this?
Well, if she did, I don't think she'd be smiling like that.
I wonder if we should tell her about it.
I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. I still want to know what this is about. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame.
Look, Nick, it's a fake beard.
Looks like there's also a mask made out of cardboard.
Here, Nick, try this fake beard. Come on, try it.
Hey, cut it out.
Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix Damask. If you like it.
Hey, Zach Price. Oh, Zach. Of course we do.
Remember me?
It's a difficult avatar to forget.
It is.
It's
Is
like
that a
Lex Zoidberg.
Cthulhu wearing
I think it might be Cthulhu.
No, I don't know. That's a Stetson.
It's like a
glasses.
too real Zoidberg to me.
Too real Zoidberg.
Like because he's wearing the hat and the thing. He's trying to blend in with like real
Why
life.
not Zach Price?
Why not Zoidberg? Thanks,
Yeah,
but no
take-
thanks. All right,
take it
let's just
home.
talk to her.
Hey, Blazing Fire.
Ron
I got you out
DeLite.
still.
Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's not just in him. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you do have to admit he's got a bit of temper to him. Oh, really, Nick? What the hell are you seeing here?
Oh, I get real upset. Okay.
It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyways, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer,
Phoenix has quite the imagination.
Yeah. Yeah.
but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him.
Oh man, I just realized Desirée knows all about his fantasies. Miss DeLite, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap.
No.
He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. Ha! The very idea.
Steal a glance. Seems quite the imagination. What do you think he does in court, Clay? Well. I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different. Kinda like you and me, hey Nick? Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you?
Boop, 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 boop. Ron dropped his wallet and it bounced off the floor. I calculated from the height of the bounce and the initial weight and motion that there had to be at least 50,000 British pounds in there.
Which is equivalent of the entire Canadian GDP.
I hate these kind of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives?
Oh.
No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Ooh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're all right too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives.
That's an oddly specific.
Incredibly specific.
Yeah.
There's nothing I hate more than a cowardly man. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyways?
Ooh, am I asking the real questions here?
Yeah, baby. Yo, baby.
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal.
How did you know who the real criminal was?
The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Atmey knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV.
Okay.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions.
That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man.
Oh, what an awful trait that she has.
His secretary said, "The ace detective isn't in right now." But I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
Just pulling out the motorcycle gun.
Yeah.
Shoots motorcycles, by the way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
That is true.
Miss DeLite, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly. Of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah. So she thinks he still works there. Huh. And yet, according to what we heard today... Mick, come on. Don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLite was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Or something like that. Ron quit and doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Miss DeLite doesn't know.
DeLite doesn't know.
KB Security is only about 20 minutes away by motorcycle, that is.
She go fast. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Well, I have to admit that I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
Make it to KB Security that fast. Are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
Oh my God, that was so forward. Oh my
yeah.
God. I mean,
That sounds great.
Wouldn't
You know what?
wouldn't we get wet?
What do you say, Nicky boy?
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't have the proper protection
they
available
They said that could happen.
on my arms. I mean,
Arms.
and I've never done it before. I mean, does it hurt?
Well, I mean, if it's your first time, it could a little bit, but then it's okay. Yeah.
It could leave you a little sore.
It could leave a little sore between your thighs a bit.
Okay.
Because, it's a little bit of a rigid,
How do you deal with the vibrations?
but vibrations.
You ride it out, Nicky boy.
No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Miss DeLite told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick.
I mean, if it wasn't raining, maybe it wouldn't hurt so much, the rain flying at your face.
Yeah, definitely. I guess you could do it outside. If you're adventurous.
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. DeLite? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Aww.
Saved your life?
Saved her life and made her his wife.
I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Whatcha? Robbers.
Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened.
The first mistake.
They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Become very wet.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. DeLite come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember that he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his.
Oh my god, if it's the frickin' mask-to-mask uniform. Oh.
He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Look at all of them. They're just like,
I don't know why people think that those like masks work. Like why?
The pantyhose?
The panty stockings, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
This looks like the beginning of a porno. What kind of porn are you watching, Pleasant Boy?
No, it's out there.
please stop it, he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale.
He was so polite.
That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Hear my war cry.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers.
You get the monkey style going on. Drunken monkey.
All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger. I didn't get to finish reading that. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Wow.
Wow. That's a great story.
Man, I wish Pearls was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
Wait a second.
Again, for the multipleth time.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future.
Boom, what a perfect place. Bam, that's gonna cut us right before the 2-hour mark, which is perfect. So we're actually gonna get the video set up and ready. We're gonna find out what is in the CEO's office at the beginning of next stream. We're gonna know. Things gonna be opened. Investigation is gonna happen. I've got one thing to put up on the board. Want to tell people what we're doing today?
Yeah, we're playing 999. And then we're going to go see Streamlabs and...
My name is what? My name is
Tell them all the things that are wrong.
Beauty Thief. My name is
So wonderful.
My name is what? My name is Beauty Thief.
I can't take this seriously. Yeah, and then tomorrow, more Ace Attorney at 12:30 p.m. If you want to see what's in the CEO's office, make sure to tune in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then 999 will be going away until Monday. So make sure to catch this next one. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Real good.
I'm not lying.
Here in this building.
It's mask to mask, of course.
It's actually a bit frightening. I was being interrogated for making magic plants. And I told Nijima-san to give it a chance. She said, "Why would I eat this? I don't
Mario Kart 8?
understand."
Talking about tomorrow. We don't have exactly the game that we're going to be playing tomorrow, but there will be another game at 3:30. It'll be a group game. It'll be something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Squid, it's an
Maybe we could do Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's a great time. I enjoy it.
I enjoy it.
And I haven't been practicing, but I plan on practicing by
Yeah.
accident.
Davi sent some videos for studying.
Oh.
I haven't had a chance to watch them yet.
Cool. All right, well, we're going to be playing Ace Attorney Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, going forward at 12:30. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and follow along on the journey. If you are watching the VOD, thank you for getting this far in the video, and we will see you in an hour.
Maybe we'll do Splatoon 2 next week, and I'll tell people about that.
Oh.
So we'll do that.